Hi everybody, welcome to the Cozy Cushion. It's Natasha, your intuitive empath with psychic ability, here to share the Cozy Cushion, which is the sacred space that I hold in hopes that one day I can create a sacred space for us to all visit and exercise and live our best lives. Happy Ruby Tuesday! I'm so happy to be here, although, I'm here hanging by a shoestring because I just came in from cleaning out my barn, my little chicken coop where I keep my flock of chickens that give me eggs, which I'm so grateful for, as well as my duck Jerry, which is one of my favorite pets. So I just got finished cleaning them out, so I'm a little smelly. I came in to find my tablet not charged, so I'm only at 16% when I started this video, but I had an opportunity to make a coffee, and I wanted to give you a little update on my November. So, thank you for coming, everybody. I totally appreciate the fact that you're willing to come here and give me a listen and learn about the things that I have to say and talk about. It really means the world to me. And so, some of you that know me, and some of you that don't, I'm Natasha. I'm the owner of the Cozy Cushion channel. I'm on YouTube as well as I'm on Facebook. I do psychic readings that involve mediumship, speaking to our loved ones that have crossed over, as well as reading the Akashic Records, which is one of my favorite things to do. And that's where you and I sit down for a little video chat and I tune in with some automatic writing in my automatic writing book that I have dedicated to my craft, and we talk about the things that are most meaningful to you. If you're interested in a reading with me, you can send me an email. I like to keep things very small and old school and mostly by referral only or invitation. So this is an invitation right now. So if you'd like to reach out, you can reach out to me at thecozycushion@gmail.com. It is linked somewhere in the information on the Cozy Cushion. So I just wanted to give you a quick update today on where I'm at with everything with the Cozy Cushion. Some of you know I'm in a coaching program to dedicate my life to living my full-time purpose, and what that means for me is figuring out a way to build my gym that is agricultural based, so it's a farm based gym. It's timber built by my company Raven Construction, which I work in full-time right now. So that's what I've been busy doing. I've been busy with my original business, our family business, Raven Construction. We do residential framing and build bones for your home, and we're very proud of that. And we've been very focused on the end of the year and finishing up some projects. So that's kind of kept me a little bit busy, as well as my home. I purchased my home a while ago now, and when my mom passed away during that same time, it kind of made it difficult for me to mentally engage in sorting out all my stuff. So I have a lot of stuff in this little tiny home, and I've been trying to sort through it slowly but surely, and I've got my work cut out for myself because I've found that I'm getting in my own way. And I've had to slow down and develop some systems that's going to really help me achieve that goal. So I've been working on that. And when I also have coaching 2 days a week as well. So I've been doing my coaching program and learning what I can about being here and asking for help most importantly, in building this dream, because this dream is very close to my heart, because I've always worked in a gym, and I haven't had a gym for about a few years now, and it's in my heart to build one, and it's in my heart to have a basketball court for us to play on and learn on, and it. So I've been really focused on figuring out how to bring balance to myself and strength and courage to myself, to achieve this dream and goal. And what I find is it's taken a lot of processing and a lot of deciding and a lot of certainty. And I've never lived my life in certainty. I've always lived my life in worry. So now that I'm living my life in certainty, I've had to make choices and decisions and maps and plans and be dedicated to that. And Ruby Tuesday and showing up here at the Cozy Cushion is one of those things. And what I've found is most recently is I have wanted to dedicate myself back to my yoga practice, my breath work practice, making sure that I'm doing the right things for me. So I need to walk more. So I've dedicated myself to walking more. My eggs and my little farm mean the world to me. So I'm very dedicated to producing more eggs for my neighbors, my friends, and my family as well. And so with all that being said, I wanted to drop by today, leave a video, and have a coffee with you, and just talk about holiday stress for a moment. And I want to talk about this because these are my most difficult months, November and December. And this is because in January I've lost a lot of friends during these months, and usually in very tragic ways that have affected me and impacted my life in unimaginable ways. And one of the reasons I truly want to build the Cozy Cushion as well, because the Cozy Cushion is going to be a place where if you're in grief like I am, moving through the grief of losing my mom, and the grief of my old life, I've completely changed my whole entire life again, and I'm letting go so much of my past and writing on a new slate, and most importantly, changing my whole belief system. So that's a lot to process. So I've had to really slow down and focus on being present. My son plays basketball. It's our basketball season, and the most important thing in the world to me is being a mom and showing up and watching my son develop his skills on the court, and so excited. So I've also been busy doing that as well. So I haven't stopped dreaming. I've been being present in my own life, and I want to encourage you today, if you've made it this far through this video, I want to encourage you on being present in your life as well, no matter where you're at in your life and no matter what's happening. And I want you to dream, and I want you to have consistent, imperfect action on figuring out what's right and what's next and what's best for you during these times of change, because I'm not the only one changing here. And we all need permission slips to get back to basics. I'm not sure why that is, but we do not have to be compliant. We do not have to follow the person ahead of us. And I think most importantly right now, here in this time and space, it's so vitally important to follow your own heart, your own intuition, and your own bliss. And I'm here to remind you that it's okay. You have permission to separate yourself, to slow yourself down, to figure it out. And I want you to take consistent, imperfect action every single day and enjoy it. You get to be here. You all woke up here this morning, so congratulations. Congratulations. Cheers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for spending time with me here today. I also brought in this marigold that was in my garden. And it's so beautiful, and it's lasted so long, and I have so much appreciation for it, because it reminds me of how important it is to remember our beauty, whatever that means for you. So whether you're a fella or a gal or just a human being having a human experience, you deserve to live a beautiful, full life. And I just want to remind you of that. I love sharing my sunshine, my hope. My coffee moments with you. And I want to end this video because I'm not going to talk all day. I'm actually avoiding something I told myself. I promised myself today that I would finish my bedroom. And there's a lot of excess things piled in my bedroom, and it's cluttering the space, and it has been like that for way too long. So I promised myself that I would do that. Consistent, imperfect action at its finest, you know. So a few other updates too that I want to remind you is so important is when we're moving through this life, we really need to find people that can meet us where we're at. And that's another thing that I found during these months, in between the last time I made a video and came here to speak with you, is I found more coaches that are in alignment with me and the Cozy Cushion. You know, the breath work and the teachers, the masters, and the people that are doing their thing, that are following their hearts and living their true full-time purpose. And I find that so exciting. So I encourage you to do that in your life. If we're using technology and technology is replacing everything in our life, I encourage you to separate yourself from it at least once a day for at least an hour. Completely. No screen. No sound. Just you and Mother Nature. It's very important that we do that. As well as when we are using technology, we might as well utilize it to be all in our best interest and things that are interesting for us, that support us in our personal growth and where we hope to go in our own lives and what that means for us. And I think that's so vitally important here and now. And as 2023 is going to come to a close here in a couple of months, and the holiday season's arriving, and we're hustling and bustling and creating, and I hope you're all shopping local this holiday season, as well as I hope you're making some things. Last year my sister gave me a wreath that she had made, and it was huge, big wreath, and it had all the stuff she had gathered by hand, the cedar and the pine and all the smells. It was absolutely gorgeous. It meant the world to me, and I hope people are doing more things like that for each other. Our world can't continue being this commercial machine with no emotion. It just can't. We can't function like that, and we are getting angry about it. All of us, we're getting fed up, we're getting angry, and we're done with it. And so this holiday season, remind yourself, visiting loved ones, people you really like, go visit them, say hello, drop by with a wreath or something you grew. I have a lot of plants that I would love to give homes to. So if you're a plant lover and you want one for Christmas, reach out to me. I will get one to you if you're in my area. And where I know this reaches people outside of my area, I just want to encourage you all to love the space you're in, your towns and your communities for what it is. Spread your light bright and spend your money there. Spend your time there with people that are trying to do their best. And, that means utilizing the services and, your favorite things and places. Invest in them during the next couple of months, give back to them, and think less commercially. Because that's one of the reasons I started my own farm, is because when I'm a farm girl, I'm a farmer's daughter, and it's in my blood, thick in my blood. And growing up, I had a different energy system. I had a different cellular structure. I had a different way of being in the world, you know, completely because of the food I ate, the environment that I was in. I was dirty and digging in dirt and rolling in the grass. And, I just want to point out I never got a tick, when I was a kid. So, we're become too careful and it's really hurting us. It's making us ungrounded in our life. And so I want you to be less commercial, because when I crack my eggs, the reason I decided to have a farm in eggs is when I crack a commercial egg and it falls out of the shell, this wet mess, it just is laying there like in a pool of water, this weak, barely yellow yolk with a thick membrane around it, holding it in this little pond of water. I'm like, wow, that's completely different. When I crack my egg, maybe I'll do this experiment. I'm sure other people have. But anyway, when I crack my eggs, it's this muscly goop that comes out with this beautiful, rich orange yolk that's yellow and orange and so full of nutrients. And when I fry these eggs, one egg will, I like my eggs sunny side up, so I like them a little runny and soft. When I do a commercial egg, it's really soft. When I put it on my plate, it just runs out like a river, and, for me it's a little sad because it's just too much. It's just, with my eggs, when I crack them in the pan and I fry them sunny side up, and they become almost like this stationary, grounded, beautiful sun. And when you take them, put them on your plate, and the yolk it doesn't really run. It just kind of is like this consistency, and it's still got that smooth, beautiful texture, but you feel it in your mouth. You can feel the energy of that egg activate your cellular structure. You can, there's a dramatic difference. I do the same thing with my water and so on and so forth. So I believe there's energy in food, especially the food that we eat. And even the materialistic items that we buy, from our kitchen table to our countertops. If we get an artisan to cut out a tabletop out of wood that they've harvested or purchased for an exquisite countertop, that may cost you more money. It will last you a lifetime. And it will bring this energy to your home and your environment that is irreplaceable. And, so back to the holidays and stresses. I think we will get less stressed out if we just sit back and do less. And enjoy more. I have fancy holiday stress, and let me tell you, this holiday stress puts me in some very compromising emotional situations and stressors, and it really affects my anxiety and my depression. And when I think about all the busyness and the must-dos, have-tos, and need-tos, and want-tos, I get just torn in too many directions, and it's never been good for me. And I have no idea why, but I've never stopped myself from doing it. And this year, I was like, wow, whoa, I need to stop doing this to myself. I'm not protecting my peace. I'm not protecting my psychic, intuitive energy. I'm just putting myself all willy-nilly out there with no habits that are good for me, no rituals that ground me, and no space that protects me. So that's what I'll be doing in the next few months. So if I'm not here very often, I'll be home making crystal grids for our whole world, for everybody to feel the love and sacred light coming from my personal space here at the Cozy Cushion. I will be lighting candles and watching Christmas movies and cleaning my home and relaxing and reminding myself to breathe completely and deeply in and out, keeping my body tall, my shoulders down and back, my tummy tight and up, my chin up, and doing not much at all other than what I wish and I get to do. What I get to do. I get to get up each morning and start my day. I've changed my routine because it's better for me with elderberry juice, and it's hot, and it's for my immune system. So I've been really focused on my food going into my system and the nutrients that my body needs to fight flu-like symptoms and the cold season. So I'm doing, elderberry and water, lots and lots of water and lemon and some very natural things to boost my immunity and my spirit. And so I also use a really great hand soap during the holiday season as well to give me scents that are very peaceful and grounding to me, like peppermint, which I always have nearby. So essential oils are really good for relieving your stress during the holiday season when you're breathing. Nice breath in. Nice breath out. And a reminder that it's never a New Year's resolution to live your dreams. It's a conscious choice every day to be consistent, imperfect, and act in every way you can to build your plan, to build your business, to live your full-time purpose. And I'm just here to remind you of that. And as I leave today, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing, telling your friends about me, hoping that I'll achieve my goals so you can visit the Cozy Cushion. There'll be ponies and puppies and exercise equipment and a great big hall where we can exercise, breathe, and do yoga. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And thank you for sharing my daydream with me and spending this time with me. It's makes my day great, and I'm so proud that I showed up on Ruby Tuesday. Ruby would be proud of me. So, protect your peace. Breathe deeply in and out, completely all the way down into your belly. Stand nice and tall. Keep your hips and feet shoulder width apart. Your chin up, your shoulders down and back. And be strong and live in your life, people. Let's get cozy and stay that way. Have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you next Tuesday. Take care. You're loved by me.